Hey there, everyone. Today we're going to be opening an entire Star Wars CCG Special Edition booster box. So this box should have 30 packs in it, 9 cards each. The box itself is in pretty clearly bad shape. I was able to get an excellent deal on it from a seller on eBay, so thank you to them. I don't know what cards are in this. I have not opened a pack of Star Wars CCG since probably 1998. I believe that year I got for Christmas a couple packs of Hoth Black Border and a couple packs of Dagobah Black Border. And that's really my only familiarity with the game. I think maybe at some other point, stopping by a Toys R Us or a Target or something with my family, I might have gotten a Reflections pack or two, because I recall having some foils. But I'm kind of going into this box as a novice. I don't really know what to expect, other than I know what the cards look like. Don't know how they work, don't know how the game's played. So it should be a ton of fun for me. And then hopefully it's a lot of fun for everybody at home, for everybody who is totally used to opening these or seeing them be opened. I think at this point there's no real point in trying to protect the box. It's kind of already all the way gone. As you can see, we got some real Decipher freaking wrapping here. Very cool. I always like the Decipher logo. It's a nice font. Let's see if I can pop this open. Ooh, it's already pre-popped. That's how you know it's good. And yeah, it looks like the packs inside are just fine. Well, it's slight crinklings, but that happens. So, looks like we did not get any sort of card listing or set listing or anything with the rarities and what we need, but that's okay, because it just makes it more exciting. You never know what you're going to pull. I definitely could have probably just Googled it and sort of cheated, but I feel like it's more exciting walking into this totally raw, like you probably would have as a child. And wow, look at that, I totally just moved all the packs around. So I'm going to guess it was originally something like, that's totally wrong, but we're going to go with it like this. So we're going to start in the center. These are pretty nice looking packs. It's got a nice blue color. You get your Obi-Wan and Vader. We got some dewbacks. We got some Jabba's groupies and what is it, Ronto? I think, something like that. Star Wars Episode 1 / Special Edition stuff. It's kind of crazy. Back in the day, Special Edition was such a hot topic, all the changes and everything. And nowadays, I think as Star Wars fans, a lot of us kind of wish we could go back to the days where this is the only thing we argued about, and well, that's a whole other story. So let's get to the opening. With this being Special Edition, I'm gonna guess Jabba and Han are in it, just because they're on the box. If not, I don't know, that's some false advertising maybe. Ooh, these are very glossy, I like it. Let's see, Both and Spy. Oh, looks like some of these cards, no, they're in fine shape. I'm just dumb. Anyway, so we got a Bothan Spy. Very cool. We got a Raltier Operative. Oh, let's see if I can actually get this focused. We got an Echo Base Trooper. We have Coordinated Attack. We have Coruscant Docking Bay, which I believe this is a special edition scene. We've got... what is this? Heroic Sacrifice. Oh man, look at those guys. They're really going through it. Jabba's through with you. Freaking... who shot first, huh? Who shot first? It was Han Solo. We all know that. No Bargain. Oh, a good scene. I always enjoyed Luke's mind trick stuff when he was going through Jabba's palace. Raltier Operations. That's a nice shot of a Star Destroyer. I really like the... I've always thought the multi-engine look in the back was pretty sweet. I used to have a couple toys as a kid that were pretty well detailed, and it was one of my favorite features of them. So, I'm not sure where in these packs the rare comes, and I'm also not sure what the rares are. So I'm gonna just assume that was a great first opening. Who knows? No. Actually, everybody watching this probably does. I've probably seen a couple openings of these. So now we're starting over on the right. Let's see. And, I know some people on YouTube like to save the packs and everything, but, frankly, I think they're just plastic. So, what do we got here? We got Tashi Station. Yeah, this is, really only seen in the deleted scenes, where Luke goes and he meets all of his friends and they make fun of him and stuff, so, not really a movie scene, but kind of is. What do we got here? We got a moisture farmer. Interesting. Firepower, very cool. I always love to look at the turbo lasers. They looked pretty mean and appropriately futuristic, which occasionally in Star Wars things don't quite look as futuristic as maybe you'd like them to be. Floating refinery, great shot. Nice matte painting. That's some of the best part of Empire Strikes Back, compared to even Return of the Jedi, is, I feel like they really use the matte paintings well. Especially versus, say, Return of the Jedi, where there's that infamous scene where Han hands the Millennium Falcon over to Lando, and, I don't know if anybody knows this, but the old Millennium Falcon set burnt down, and so they just do a matte painting up, and it just doesn't look as good as it should. We got Now Hutta Operative. Oh, just a shadow. Very mysterious. We got Ilyek Rue. He's one of the Alliance pilots. I'm guessing from the battle. Yep, from the Battle of Yavin. Red 7. He probably died. That's too bad. Next, we've got Jawa Canyon. Interesting. Your Jawas gain 1 power. We got the, what is this? The special edition guy playing the flute? Oh gosh. This is probably the worst scene in all of the special editions. The Jabba's Palace editions were not good. Let's see. Yep, here's another guy from that scene. Oompa Stay. He's the guy playing the drums. I remember him. I don't know. It's not like you can, it's not like there's anything wrong with these characters per se or anything, or the idea behind the scene. It's all execution. I can't think of anyone who actually liked that song. But again, we won't get into it. And then, yeah, we're back at Tashi Station. Alright, now we're going to the left. Let's see what we got. These really are pretty nice looking packs as far as design goes. They're not too busy. You kind of know exactly what they are. There are other trading card games where you will look at the packs and you'll just be like, what is this supposed to be? Like, is this even connected to the game? Alright, we have an Alderaan Operative. Curious. So I'm guessing in this game there must be strategies involving Alderaan, which is very cool considering that it really only has like a cameo appearance in the films because it just gets blown up, and I think it shows up at the end of Return of the Jedi for just a bit when Princess Leia is being introduced to her stepmother and stepfather. All power to weapons, very cool, like the TIE Fighter. I always thought the green lasers for the Empire were just way more intimidating than for the Rebels. We have a Tauntaun Skull. Pride of the Empire. Oh. Another cool TIE Fighter. And that is one of my favorite scenes in all of Star Wars, is the escape from the Death Star and having to shoot down the TIE Fighters with the turrets on the Millennium Falcon. Very, very fun scene. Gold 4. Alright, so I've got a Y-Wing. This is pretty cool. I'm not sure how viable Y-Wings are. I'm guessing they're probably less viable than, say, an X-Wing, just given the lore, but sometimes for gameplay, we gotta make changes. So we'll see. I'll have to check it out as I keep opening packs. Sergeant Eden. Edian? Interesting. Very cool. I always liked the Cloud City guys. The uniforms look pretty cool. I think Cloud City in general is a very nicely designed set. And even the special edition changes, I do think generally improve the scene. There's probably a couple shots where the lighting doesn't quite work, but Jabba's twerps. Not sure how I feel about this scene being added in. Only because, I mean, obviously they've changed the CG on Jabba, but also, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't quite fit, does it? Holy crap. we got Jabba himself. I'm guessing this is a rare. I'm hopeful it's a rare. He could be in better shape. I think those top packs were just slightly beat up, but honestly, this is for a personal collection anyway, so it's really quite fine. I'm not that picky. I just wish that we had a better picture of Jabba than this. I mean, look at that. That's horrible. The CG at the time, I think, just was not ready for this. Oh, gosh. It makes you wonder, like, did they even watch Return of the Jedi before they made this? Oh. And Alderaan Operative. Alright, well, I'm guessing that was our rare. And I don't think there's any more. No, I don't think we're going to get a double of the Alderaan Operative. That would be strange. Alright, we're going to start back in the middle. So, we have a weapons display. This reminds me of playing the old Star Wars Rogue Squadron games. I don't know if anyone played the sequels on the GameCube, where you could sort of just pop up your targeting computer while you're in first-person mode, and it looked very authentic. It looked very close to how it should in the movies. Very cool games. Oh, there goes some of the cards. Oh well. I'll have to pick this up there. So we got weapons display, Rebel Ambush. We've got a Womp Rat. Interesting. That's obviously a special edition little CG snapshot. They might have just made this for marketing and stuff, because I don't think this is from the movie. Yeah, it looks like late 90s CG. A very good late 90s CG, but I don't think the technology was ready at the time when they did these. Hey, look, the Ronto. That was right. Interesting. A vehicle, creature vehicle. Makes you wonder, I mean, what are these Stormtrooper guys that gonna ride it? I don't think so. And a dewback. Okay, well, we got a very special edition pack, it seems. This was also... I get it. You want to make the Empire more interesting, add more lore to them. Maybe in, like, a desert environment, they'd use animals, but... it's also... It's a bit dumb. We got Gold 3. Another Y-Wing. Very cool. Pop's Y-Wing Squadron at the Rebel base on Dantooine. Uh-oh. Here's the CG monstrosity from Jabba's palace. Excellent. Was her name Sly Noodles, I think, or something like that? Again, I get the idea. I think the technology wasn't there, and execution does count. Because even at the time, good lord. A Kessel Operative. That's very interesting. My eyes may be deceiving me, but I feel like this shot is from Empire Strikes Back. But it's kind of hard to tell. It's a bit vague. Slain in Corporal Facilities. Interesting. I'm guessing there's Asteroid Field based decks, because I've seen I had some Asteroid Field cards, I think, from Dagobah. So, that would make sense for strategy-wise. And we're back at the weapons display. So, if we got a rare, I don't know what it was. But still, cool pack. And we're back over to the right. So, we have a slight weapons malfunction. Rapid fire. This scene has always been a bit convoluted, considering that apparently their weapons weren't strong enough to pierce the armor of the walkers, but then as soon as it trips over a string, it suddenly becomes very vulnerable. Still, cool. You got steady aim. That's a nice shot. Rythal Operative. Interesting. I'm guessing operatives are a type of creature or type of character. Can't shake 'em. See, this is an example of pretty good special editions. I think the CG on the Death Star. It looks good. They clearly put the most time and effort they could into it, and they were subtle with it. You know, they didn't just jam the Death Star battle full of CG. They just did it a little bit, and they kept it out of Battle of Death Star 2, which is probably a good idea. Corellian Operative. I like that. Let's see. We got Coruscant Imperial City. That's pretty cool from end of special editions. We got Gila Yeens. All right. I don't think he's the guy from the cover next to Jabba, but I do recall seeing him even temporarily as a background character in special edition. Again, I don't know how I feel about that scene in general, but still. Oh, okay, we got Braun Burrs. Not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to make out what his face is supposed to look like, but still. And we're back to Sight Weapons Malfunction. Alright, so I think we just went to the middle. If not, it feels like we're missing one here, so we're gonna go to the right. Alright, they're tracking us. I believe this is a special edition shot as well of them approaching Yavin. The Darklighter spin. Too bad Biggs died in the Death Star. Kuro 3 Operative. Interesting. So they're just like shadows of characters, and that'll be your operative. That is cool. Relentless Pursuit. I really like pretty much every cockpit shot in Star Wars. I think is cool. Seeing the controls, just seeing the point of view of the pilot. In range. Kashyyyk Operative. Oppressive Enforcement. Tarkin's Bounty. A Crate Dragon. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's a rare or anything, but that's a very neat card. Yeah, this must be more promotional material and stuff that Lucasfilm made, because it's not a shot from the movie, but you know, it might have been a concept shot from the movie or something they wanted to do, but the CG wasn't ready or something. Or maybe it's just a cool little piece of art. I'm not sure. But it's neat. I'm glad I pulled this. And we're back to they're tracking us. There wasn't the display box here. Alright, so now we're on, I believe, the left side. It's very possible I've totally gone out of order at this point. That's just the way it goes. So, we've got a Kurdo 3 Operative again. That's definitely a repaint. X-Wing Laser Cannon. Starship Weapon. I'm pretty sure these are used to, I'm guessing, like, improve the power of your starfighters. That'd be pretty intuitive, I think. Another Darklighter spin. They've shut down the main reactor. Yeah, the opening scene of Star Wars. Awesome. Flawless Marksmanship. I also enjoyed this shot, plus I believe they do it again in Revenge of the Sith, where you see the batteries firing off at each other. It's pretty neat. Roche, got the Roche asteroids, that's cool. What is that? We might have a bit of a print line across it. It's whatever. Tarkin's Bounty again. We got Akreev. I think he must be the other drummer from the Jabba's Palace special edition changes. He might have actually been in the original. It's kind of hard to remember, but Incon Corporation, yeah, the people who designed the X-Wing. And we're back to the Kurdo 3 Operative. Well, we got another X-Wing laser cannon. That's pretty sweet. Hopefully I can get some X-Wings. Got the Droid Merchant. Okay. With a little, was an R5 unit? Interesting. So you have basically TIE Interceptor laser cannons. You can be equipped to a TIE Avenger, a TIE Interceptor, or a TIE Defender. That's neat. I really like that. Hopefully I can get some TIE Interceptors in this box too. I'm sure I will. Watch your back. You have the Death Star detention block control room. Classic scene. And we have an X-Wing. Awesome. Red 7. Hey. Pretty sure you died, but you know what? I respect you for trying. Medium bulk freighter. Interesting. Bright center of the universe. Surface defense. And I believe we're back to the X-Wing laser cannon. So we have a portable scanner. That's cool. I think I had a toy of this when I was younger. We have the maneuvering flaps. Wrist comm link. You know, I feel like I might have had a toy of the wrist, or like his gloves with the little thing on it, because I also had his goggles and his helmet. Anyways. Cloud City interrogation room. NOAT operative. Interesting. That's clearly Jabba's palace as a background, and they've just maybe done some Photoshop to add in the character in. Still, cool. Gold 6, so we have another Y-Wing. So it looks like we might be able to get a little bit of Y-Wing action going. That's cool. We got Feltapern Trevag's stun rifle. Okay. Used by the Gultul bounty hunter before he became a tax collector. Ah. Tax collectors. Corporal Prescott. Yep, remember he died, he died hard. We got the Imperial Square. And we're back to the portable scanner. So far, the only rare that I can for sure, well, I can't even for sure. I'm guessing Jabba's rare. So far he's, looks like he's the only major rare we've found. Hopefully there's a Han in here too. So we've got Routes Here Operative, Echo Base Trooper Rifle, we've got the Cloud City Western Gallery, we have Coordinated Attack, let's see, we have another Coruscant Docking Bay, still, cool. Another Red 7, cool, so we got some X-Wings going. I'm curious if you can run multiples of the same named ship in this game. There's some games that are very picky about names. Fondor. Okay. This is pretty neat. Let's see what... So it's a dark side Fondor, I'm guessing. That's pretty neat. Let's see, we have a Kithix operative. All wings report in. That's pretty neat. I have a feeling this might be a rare. I'm gonna put this with Jabba. If it's not, well, I like it. And we're gonna go to the right. Ah, we have an alternate Ronto or something. Very cool. I wonder if his stats are different than the other one. I think a lot of people would tell you this was also a bad addition to the special edition to this sort of goofy CG hijinks sort of stuff. I don't think really fit in with the film, and I don't think it really took off with audiences. Ooh, we have Jabba's palace itself. Interesting. This artwork is not of Tatooine. very, very plainly. Even though it says Tatooine here, because those are some snowy peaks. And this is some green? I mean, I suppose it's possible on Tatooine there's some vegetation, but snow seems a bit much. Ah, we got one of these little guys. 2x 7k PR. I always like the background robots. Core log operative. We have the Cloud City upper walkway. Red 8. All right, so we have another X-wing. This is perfect. Let's get these back in the shot if we can. This is nice. I'll be able to use this with the X-wing laser cannons, hopefully. We have Down with the Emperor. We have Barquin Dan. I think I mean, obviously we all remember the Mos Eisley Cantina, and let's knock the camera if we can. We all remember the Mos Eisley Cantina, but I'm actually pretty sure this guy's from Jabba's Palace. And it says right here, briefly jammed with Max Rebo's band. Good for him. We have T-47 battle formation. That's pretty sweet. I think I'm going to lay this down next to All Wings Report In. I like it. And we're back to the Veronto. Yeah, that poor Jawa was about to get flung off. And we'll go for the center. I think at this point we're firmly, whatever order we had going with these packs is just not happening. Oh, this is a tough pack. Might have to use some... No. Much better. So, we have an Incom engineer. That's pretty cool. Is that what those guys were? I know that at one point they were developing the X-Wing for the Empire, and then they decided basically to jump ship, but who knows what Disney canon is. They seem to just kind of do whatever they feel like in the moment. Organized attack. I like that. That's also another good special edition CG shot, I think. Direct assault. We have a Flare S racing swoop. Okay. Well. One of those inconsistencies, I think, from going from the original trilogy with the prequels is things don't quite look the same. Like X-Wings and Y-Wings and TIE Fighters don't really look like Droid Starfighters and N1s and the ARC 170s and everything. A bit of I think, artistic inconsistency. Coming in too fast? I think we've already got one of those. Red 10! Okay, very cool. Another X-Wing. We might have gotten him also, but still. I will take as many X-Wings as they will give me. Alright, we have a very funky looking alien. We got Miato Duigat. He's a mercenary. Interesting. We have the Cloud City Casino. We have Local Uprising with the Ewoks. Looks like they're dropping rocks and spears and whatnot on the Imperials. You know, it's funny is I actually... Oh, let's not lock this camera. I actually just watched Return of the Jedi again last night, and you know, this scene, the Ewoks are not as big of a deal as people act like they are, but I will admit, I think if they had been Wookiees, or if they had been made a bit more intimidating, I do think people would have got with it a bit more. Because, I mean, even if you watch the scene, it's very clearly it's the rebels who are beating the Imperials, but I do think the film didn't make that very clear, or clear enough. And we're back to the Incom engineer. That end doesn't want to open. Will this end want to open? Maybe not. Ooh, this pack is maybe holding some secrets. At the very least, it does not want to give them up. Yeah. Gotta talk to her nice. Okay. So, we have another Incom engineer, another portable sensor, another Ronto, another flawless marksmanship. We have the Cloud City interrogation room, where Darth Vader hooked up Han Solo to this strange contraption that kind of just like, it seemed to just spark and it had some lights on it, but I'm sure in universe it was pretty bad for him. We have another uh-oh. We have Ponda Baba's holdout blaster. Interesting. We have Niato Dugad. We have Sly Noodles, the one and only, in her CG Majesty. Okay. I'm gonna guess that's a rare. If not, well, interesting character. I know this video's going on a bit long, but, you know, I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I don't mind. I'll be sure to put in some hyperlinks and whatnot on the video so that you guys can kind of just jump around to each pack or jump to specific openings so you don't have to waste too much time listening to me babble about Star Wars. We've got Desperate Tactics, Power Pivot. We've got the Death Star Detention Block Corridor. That's neat. Just a matte painting in the back. The set itself only goes up to, I think, maybe right there. We have a Heavy Fire Zone. That's a beautiful shot of the Y-Wing. You have an Ord Mantell Operative. It looks very cool. Hall Oakland. Oakland? Oh, it looks like, I'm guessing he's an X-Wing pilot. No, he's a Y-Wing pilot. He's Gold 6. We have the Executor Docking Bay. You know, as a kid, I always pronounced it Executor because I thought it sounded way cooler, but apparently it is Executor. Yeah. We have Desgilic Tattoo. Or Desiligic? It's, that's, I believe, Jabba the Hutt's clan. I believe he's the head of Clan Desiligic, or however you pronounce it. Coruscant itself. Alright, that's fun. And we're back to Desperate Tactics. Alright, well, this one just opened right on up. We got Rapid Fire, Steady Aim, a NOAT Operative, Wraithal Operative, a Can't Shake Up, Heroic Sacrifice. That's a good shot. Or it's a nice, even if it's just like Photoshop or something, it's pretty well put together for getting its the meaning out. Dr. Evazin's Sawed-Off Blaster. So this is the guy that was, him and his friend were giving Luke Skywalker trouble in the cantina, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi shows up and shows him who's boss, cuts his arm off. Blood everywhere, very bizarre lore-wise, but, you know, they didn't know they were going to keep making them. We've got the Cloud City Port Town District. We have a TIE Fighter pilot. I like that. I always like the design of the TIE Fighter pilot's uniforms with the breathing tubes coming out of the helmet and the sealed black look. Yeah, it looks like we're back to rapid fire. This display box is just not wanting to display. Oh well. I think it might be because the box is just so beat up it doesn't want to go back in. And that is fine. It happens. Oh? Oh, cool. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we've got an Air 2 Racing Swoop. It's interesting, because I don't know if anyone watched the Book of Boba Fett, but apparently some of the characters in that show were supposed to be riding swoops, but they didn't really look like swoops. They didn't look like this. Nor did they look like the swoop bike we saw earlier. Nor did they look like the swoop bikes we saw in episode 2. Or in episode 3. Or episode 6. Or in any other Star Wars thing. But, you know, that show sucks. That show is just garbage. But we won't talk about that, because we want to love Star Wars. And it's gotten way too easy to talk crap about it lately. As foils. Put all sections on alert. Very, very fun scene. I always enjoyed the scenes between Tarkin and Vader. I think Tarkin is, you know, even though he is a relatively minor villain, all things considered, within the realm of the films, but at the same time, he's just so well acted by Sir Cushing that you can't help but feel like he's really memorable. Blast points. Only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise. What a meme. In the nick of time. That's a nice shot of the walker stepping on the snowspeeder. Again, here's another convolution within the movies, because, like, no, I get that the lightsaber can do a lot of stuff, but how does he just cut through the armor of the walker? And he just throws like one grenade in there and blows it up? Bit much. Jawa Canyon, sorry. Let's see. Kyler, I'm guessing, is her name? Interesting. I believe she is one of the characters from Tales of the Bounty Hunters, which was a short story collection that was released. There's a couple of them. There's also like Tales from the Empire, Tales from Mos Eisley Cantina, Tales from the New Republic. Fun books. I believe that's what this character is from, if I remember right. Lando's blaster. So I don't remember him having a blaster rifle, but still pretty cool. And we're back to the racing swoop. We have an Alderaan operative, droid merchant, watch your back, pride of the Empire. I do like that shot. We have some more TIE Interceptor laser cannons, scrambled transmissions. We have Ryle Torzen, pilot of Gold 3. Pretty cool. Planetary subjugation with the bombers bombing. I do like how creative they can be with, just taking scenes from the film, shots from the film, and sort of giving it a purpose and a lore. Leia's blaster rifle. Cool. And we're back to the Alderaan operative. Yeah, I believe that's where we started. I guess some of those ASMR people would probably want me to do that on camera. Alright, we got a Ronto. We have another Jabba's Palace. That's not on Tatooine. We have 2X, a core log operative. The upper walkway of Cloud City. We have Lieutenant Lapira, piloted Gold 4. Interesting. Very interesting. Named pilot. And another named pilot. We have Bren Corsi, piloted Red 8. We have Sergeant Merrill, tyrannical squad commander on Cloud City. Interesting. We got the Dune Walker. That's pretty cool. Is this a this must be maybe like a special edition idea that they had. Maybe it didn't make it in the film. Granted, I'm sure Decipher probably had some stuff just custom made for the game, but it does seem like a lot of these shots are taken from the film, or at least taken from production, you know? Like, some of the stuff was at least intended to make it in. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put that with the rest. And we're back to Ronto. We have a precise hit. The Bothawi operative. We got Lobel. Interesting. I wonder what this is supposed to be. It's some sort of creature, obviously. I think that's the creature symbol, but he looks like he would be from what? Probably like Dagobah or something. But then he sort of looks like the little dog creature that Java kept in his palace. I'll have to look this up. We got the Eridel operative. Come here, you big coward. That was a good shot. Yeah, Chewie was scared after coming out of the garbage compactor. We have another Lieutenant Lapira. Oh, actually, is this the same pack? Oh well. In any case, whether it is or isn't, we have another Brandon Corsi. I don't think it is, though, because I don't remember this man. Bodo Nawido. Interesting. Old times. Yeah, man. I remember as a kid, on some sort of, like, bootleg thing, a long time ago, I actually, before, like, the special editions and the special features with the deleted scenes came out, I was able to see the scene where Luke and Biggs meet up before everything happens, back when they're on Tatooine, and Biggs tells him how he's gonna go sort of jump ship as soon as he can, because he's part of the Empire, or he went through the Academy at least. And we're back at precise hit. So these must, these two I think we got again. Very cool. I mean, having the pilots to the ships you have, I think, is probably important. Because from what I've read, it sounds like pilots, when piloting their own ship, get more bonuses. That's pretty neat. We have the Antilles maneuver. I'm guessing that's like the head-on shot where he sort of blasts the TIE fighter while he flies straight into it. As someone who used to be in the Air Force, let me tell you, bold. Cloud City, North Corridor. Interesting. So is this a special edition shot or not? Because this could be my memory failing me, but I'm pretty sure in the special editions, these windows are CG'd. Like they're sort of blue screened over and they become transparent. You can see all the stuff outside. While this looks more like the original. But I might be getting my scenes mixed up because I know Luke, when he's chasing Boba Fett and stuff, goes through a very similar area. We have the Tiburon operative. Alert my Star Destroyer to prepare for my arrival. That's a special edition change, obviously. The original line, I think, was better, where he just goes, prepare my shuttle. Much more intimidating than... He almost sounds mopey in the new version. Oh well. We have the West Gallery. See, this is what I meant. You know, the windows were CG'd for the special edition, and they sort of expanded the look of the room, of the scene, without actually making it bigger. I do like that change. All right, this is an actual character. Lieutenant Nathan. He was, he has a couple lines. And I recognize his red helmet. That's fun stuff. Piloted Red 9. Hopefully I have his... I'm putting him to the side. I don't know if he's rare, but I recognize him. First Strike. Alright, we got R2-A5. I like the white and green paint job for him. That's pretty cool. Sergeant Torrent. And we're back to the Antilles maneuver. We have the Cloud City West Gallery. Suppressive fire. Nice shot there. Masterful move. Tatooine operative. Patrol craft. This is a special edition shot. Gold for another Y-Wing. Nice. We got another Sergeant Etienne. Got a Kashyyyk operative. Destroyed Homestead. Very sad. This is one of the better shots in all of Star Wars, I think, and it's one of those ones that I think people forget about. You know, there's a lot of discussions about Mary Sue's and stuff in Star Wars, and everyone needs some motivation, right? We got another West Gallery, and we're back to suppressive fire. I know, I'm not very nice to these packs, am I? Here's something new. We have a Tiburon operative. They're tracking us. In range. Overwhelmed. That's a nice shot of the Star Destroyers with... Let's see, I think they're sort of flying underneath the Executor as its shadow passes over them. It's a very nice shot. Relentless Pursuit. They're on net. Here's another speaking line character. Very cool. We have a Clackdoor 7 operative. Just a shadow, but still neat. Lin May. I believe she is a special edition. You know, she's part of the Jabba Palace musical scene. Interesting. Oh my! Alright, we got Ben Kenobi! I'm guessing he's a rare. He must be a rare. If he's not, well, cool, because I'd like to get more of him. Interesting. Served Bail Organa during the Clone Wars. Very, very cool. Although, looks like there might be some smudging on him. Oh, no, actually looks like all the cards are like that. Never mind. Interesting. Very cool. Oh yeah, I was just looking at these rebellion symbols, and at first I thought, oh no, these are like... Anyways, there's a bit of a green tint on them. I thought it was a smudge. Again, everyone, I am new to the game. Let's see if we can pull anybody else cool. I want Han Solo. We've got Jabba. We've got Ben Kenobi. If we could get a Han Solo, that would be pretty sweet. We've got a NOAD operative, an Alderaan operative, all power weapons. We have a Tauntaun skull. Excuse me. We have the Pride of the Empire. We have Nebdulo. He kind of looks like a goat or something. It's not very clear what this is a picture of. It's an alien, obviously, but I'm guessing that's his mouth and those are his eyes. Who knows? Maybe someone has a better shot of him out there. We have Firin Moret. Yeah, I believe he's the guy that fills up the starfighters in the movie. Like, he pumps them full of gas. Kuat. Okay. Very cool. I believe that's where they build all the Star Destroyers. Kuat drive yards. Sergeant Hollis. Okay, I remember him. He's on screen for just a minute, but not even that. But still, very neat. We have another NOAA operative. All right. These packs are starting to dwindle, but I'm hopeful that we can keep getting some nice pulls, because, well, I'm hopeful I'm getting nice pulls. I'm not entirely sure, but I think Ben Kenobi and Jabba, they've got to be good pulls, right? We have another Moisture Farmer, Bothan Spy, Firepower, Floating Refinery, Nalhada Operative, Sergeant Etienne, Lieutenant Mayton, another Kashyyyk Operative. We have the Coruscant Celebration, and are we back to the Moisture Farmer? Interesting. Well, we didn't get anything interesting in that one. That's alright. One thing I've noticed about all old trading cards is inevitably, that's 2 packs. Inevitably, you're unlikely to pull anything really of interest. But that is part of the fun of opening packs. You never know what you're going to get. We have a Rebel Ambush. We have a Slight Weapons Malfunction. Oh, the great shot with Han, Luke, and Chewie just blasting. We have another Womp Rat. A Ronto. Another Dewback. Back to back, just like that one time. We have Eliak Rue. We have a Jawa Cannon. Or Canyon. Did it again. Blown Clear. Oh yeah, with Darth Vader just flinging through space. Tatooine Occupation. Rebel Ambush. And we're back to Slight Weapons Malfunction. Rebel Ambush might have been the first card. Alright. I'm getting a bit low on packs. Looks like we got 5 left, so let's hope for something sweet. We have a Precise Hit, a Bothawi Operative, we got a Lobel, Erido Operative, Come Here, You Big Coward. We have a Wise Advice. Okay, here's a new one. The Planet You're Furthest From, the classic binary sunset scene. Sergeant Major Bursk. Oh, good for him. That's a nice shot. I was always curious if there was a lot of stuff from Empire Strikes Back that didn't make the cutting room floor, because, you know, there's stuff from Return of the Jedi that gets mentioned, there's stuff from A New Hope that gets mentioned, but it seems like the most people really talk about The Empire Strikes Back is there was like a cut Wampa scene or something, but, yeah. Cloud City Downtown Plaza. Sorry. Yeah, the Downtown Plaza. Precise Hit. And I think we're back to the beginning. Excuse me. Let's see. We have Jabba's Palace, that's not actually on Tatooine. Direct Assault. They've shut down the main reactor. Another racing suit. Overwhelmed. In the Nick of Time. Gold 3. You know, I think I might have already gotten Gold 3, but still, I'll certainly take Y-Wings. Planetary Subjugation. Jabba's Influence. Yeah, you can really see just how soft the CG is in the scene. It really makes you wonder, like, could they not... If you're gonna have the special editions, can you not re-specialize them so that they're always modern or something? Though I suppose at a certain point you have to just call it quits. Alright. We are down to the last 3 packs. Starting in the middle. Suppressive Fire. Patrol Craft. I think this is a different one. This is a different picture. So I'm guessing there must be alternate artworks in this set. Or my brain is just shutting down. Who knows? Masterful Move. Dantooine Operative. Oh no, here's another Patrol Craft. Oh, there's Rebellion and Darkside versions. Interesting. I forgot about that. One of these days, I should learn the rules and actually play this game. I definitely want to. Medium Bulk Freighter. Another Kashik Operative. Dagobah. That's cool. The Rendezvous Points. Okay. A full art card. So I guess this set does do full arts. Okay. I'm gonna put this right here. I like that card. That's very cool. Suppressive Fire. And we're back to the beginning. Alright. We're gonna finish on the right. We're gonna see where the left takes us. So we got the Cloud City Northern Corridor, On Target, the Antilles Maneuver, Detention Block Control Room, Alert My Star Destroyer, Balanced Attack. Hey, that's a nice looking card. Right before the Death Star blows up. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So I was always confused by how many fighters actually made it out of the Death Star battle, because varying or different shots have different amounts of ships in them, so it's kind of hard to tell. R2A5, Ponda Baba's Holdout Blaster, R3T2. Okay, and I believe we're back to the beginning. All right, everyone, here's our last pack. What are we shooting for? If you're watching, freaking send me some good vibes here for whatever card you think I should pull. I'm hoping for Han Solo. He's right here on the box, so. And we got a Jabba, so like if we could somehow pull this out, that would be pretty incredible. Got a portable scanner, maneuvering flaps, wrist comlink. Got the Cloud City Interrogation Room. Even a NOAT operative. We have the Cloud City Casino. We got Greta! Another dancer from Jabba's Palace. Well, you know, that's cool. I guess. Yeah, like I said, I just, this whole scene sucks. A day long remember. And we have a named Jawa. That it. Interesting. And we're back to the portable scanner. Alright, everyone. Well, let's go over at least these cards that I personally, being like a total newbie to the game, identified as being interesting or cool cards. Some of these might be totally not actually that good, but, you know, they stuck out. So we got like a Rendezvous Point. We have a Ben Kenobi, which is awesome. I didn't know he was in this set. We have a Dune Walker. We have a T-47 battle formation. All wings report in. Lieutenant Nathan, who I'm guessing is definitely not a rare because I saw a couple of them, but you know, he's got a red helmet, kind of cool. We have a Sly Snoodles, the singer. Yeah, whatever. Cool enough, cool, I suppose. But here we go. We got a freaking Jabba, man. That's awesome. Like the same Jabba as this boy. Horrible CG and all. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the opening. Next week, I'm going to be opening some special edition starter boxes, or the starter decks. And then later on, I'm going to start opening some of the enhanced premiere boxes, because this is a pretty cool game. Just artwork-wise, it's very nostalgic for me personally, because I do love the original trilogy. And the modern Disney interpretation of the original trilogy, when they do anything with it, is generally bad. So, I wanted to start a channel that really celebrated Star Wars as I remembered it. Well, in any case, everyone, I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this opening, and I'll see you next time.